Hey y'all. I know it's been a little while since I've been live, but here we are. I asked a lot of you guys in my community section what I should talk on the next video, and um I think a lot of the comments were I've already done them, so I think I need to focus on what like people really want to, you know about. So, why women like men with money? Let's talk about that one. I think definitely most women like men with money. That's a given, just like most men like attractive women. So, what is it about the men with money? It's not when money has nothing to do with the man himself. Let's think about that for a second. Well, money has nothing to do with the man himself, but what he has. That answers itself, right? And then, you want to hear this? Okay. So if you see a man and he's like, oh, he has money, so that's who I want to talk to. I feel that that's normal. I know people say it's not normal, but it is normal. Even if you don't want to spend his money, it's nice to know that it's there. You know what I mean? Even if you have your own money, it's nice to know that there's something there. But at the same time, if it all came down to it, it's like, okay, well, they have money, so they're not going to be asking all the time for help or for other people's money or da da da. So it's also a way to preserve yourself as well, even if you don't need their money, right? So for those who aren't gold diggers or money hungry women, this video is basically saying it's best to have someone who can help you if you need it, or can find a way to help you if you need it, not always looking around. And the reason why I say this is because a lot of the times women will meet men and they'll be like, oh, they'll be trying to spend their money on the woman, and all of a sudden it'll be like, oh, well, that was my income tax check, or my money ran out, or and it's almost like, oh my goodness. So what do people do now? That's why a lot of women don't really waste time or energy with people that they know can't really do anything for them. It's not personal. It's just common sense. So it's not personal. It's just common sense. You're not going to, if you're hungry and if you skip a meal, you might have, a problem. If you're hungry, you're not going to go with someone who doesn't eat or can't buy you food or anything. You're going to find what you need, how you need to find it. So make sure that's what you do. You said don't retire your husband. Well, I don't want your income tax. That's right. You meant, so I think women are attracted to that, like someone says, security, and knowing that they're not going to be having to do a bunch of stuff that they didn't plan on doing. And I know that a lot of men know this, and so when they try to, be with women that they, want to be in a relationship with, they need to come correct. They need to come correct, because that means there's not going to be any excuse as to why she don't want to be there. At least that won't be the excuse anyway. And if that's not the excuse, if it's something else, well, that, you can either work on that, but, the money will never be the problem, but you can work on the other stuff. If you can work on the other stuff, and if she can stand to be there, then great. But if not, sometimes you can go get money elsewhere. But if you are one of those women who aren't sure whether you can find a man with money or not, or if you're going to be able to find a man with money or not, don't think like that. Just act like that's all there is. Act like that's all there is. And, you know, there's no other options. That's how I feel. Is that's all there is, and there's no other options. You may run into a few, and you're just like, oh well, oops, there's a few, scragglers. But if you look at if you look at things like this, if you look at men, and I know this might not sound too nice, but if you look at men as there's only a couple of options that you are able to have, then you won't be considering the rest. You won't even consider the rest. So that means they won't really exist to you. You know what I mean? So if you don't consider the rest as options, because a lot of people feel that way about certain types of women, they don't see you as an option if you look a certain way. So do the same thing with men. I think so many women are so, so many women give so much leeway. It's like, oh, well, this, and that. But men really don't. So make sure you do the same thing with their money and their wallets. Look, if you don't have this, then you're not my type, or something like that. If you ain't got this type of money, you're not my type. We don't have to base it on what they base it on. We can base it on what we base it on. And if we base it on certain things that are valuable to us, then it is what it is. You can't go around and say, well, I don't date this kind of girl because she looks like this, or she doesn't look like that, or she doesn't have this, or she doesn't have this look. We can do the same thing. Well, we don't date this kind of guy because his bank account ain't right. We don't date this kind of guy because his money is not low enough. We don't date this type of guy because blah, 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 blah. And you can't get mad at women for having a type. Women might have more than one type on top of a type. So if she has a type, you gotta have money and you gotta look a certain way. That's double type. But at least one of her types gonna have to have money. Okay. So men got preferences all day long, so do women. Men should not be mad at women for having preferences. Men should not want to get even or with women for having preferences if they have a preference too. So it is what it is. Your preference may be based on one thing while ours are based on another, but that has it doesn't make a difference. So I feel that most men and women should respect each other's types and be like, fine, bye. Or there's my type right over there, and he has exactly what I need and what I want. There's your type right over there. Good luck. Okay. You said a guy said there's no love, it won't work. You said love don't pay the bills. Oh. Well, if you love yourself, and if your family loves you, you have a family member that loves you, you have children, babies, daughters, sons, nephews, nieces, whoever. You've already experienced love, and you love yourself, and you know how to love yourself properly, and you know how to create the environment to be able to love yourself, then you can do that. If that's what you can do it. If you feel like you have to have love, or you have to, that may be true. But if you're operating in a way where you don't feel that you have to, and you're fine so far, and you're getting everything you want, you're getting your money, you're getting this, you're getting that, then why fix what ain't broke? Why fix what ain't broke? So many people want to try to fix you. They don't even realize that's how you were made. You're not broke. You're not broken. That's how you made, baby. And it's because you made yourself that way, or circumstance or life made you that way. So allow people to be who they are, live the life that they created for themselves, live as you choose to live. If you feel like you need something, well, then go get it if you don't have it. If you feel like you don't need it, then don't worry about it. If you if you feel like you have it but it's leaving, then let it leave and go find it somewhere else. Or make sure that you don't need it anymore. There's so many ways to do what you got to do. Okay. Men know this as well. Like, men are possessive. Women are also possessive, but men are more possessive when it comes to relationships than women, while women just want to be treated right and have what they need. So this is where you get in a lot of trouble at. Some men would rather see you suffer than be with somebody else because they don't want anyone else to have you. And then some women would rather um, put up with whatever because of the same reason. But at the same time, why do women want men with money and men have a problem with that? They shouldn't have no issue with anyone wanting someone for any reason, because men want women for some of the worst things imaginable. And men also want women for some of the most shallow things imaginable. So who cares? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Um, you said for men it's about ego. It is, but at the same time, this is why so many women are doing what they do. This is why so many women are just getting the money and going on and moving to the next one, or getting the money and doing this, and that. And it's because it's easier to deal with than all the other stuff. It's so easy just to deal with the stuff like a business. And it's so easy to get involved in a relationship when it's not about money. So if the relationship starts off about money, 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 it's easy to not get attached to the actual person. But when it doesn't start off about money, 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 then you have other things to relate with, or to think about this person about. So it needs to start off with money. It should always start off with money, in my opinion, because if it doesn't, then there's too many distractions in the way to make a person not focus on that money. So that's what I do. What I do. That's why I started making this whole level up, SheRaSeven channel, because it's supposed to be about the money first. Everything else can be second, because if you get that out of the way first, that's what you're attached to, and not anything else. And I feel that the reason why a lot of women have to do this is because too many people play games and try to get what they want, and the business needs to be taken care of first. So I don't want people going around thinking all relationships are like this. Just certain ones. Not all of them have to be this way. Not every relationship you get into has to be about this. But when that's what you should be doing, that's what you should be doing. When it goes for the long term, remember, you got to keep money. If you don't, you don't. If you do, if you make your own money, because I make my own money now. I got money. Um, you still don't want nobody broke. You still don't want nobody broke. What you gonna do walking around? It's like having a keychain. That's the equivalent of a broke man walking around with a keychain. Not the key to the car, but the keychain. So a broke man is a keychain. That's Sprinkle, sprinkle. I don't have any advice. I just listen to me, baby. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Your boyfriend a doctor, he should know what to do. Save your money, baby. Start your business. That's all. Also, I tell every woman: save your money and start your business. With whoever money, or however you get some money, save your money, start your business. There you go. So, start your business, get your money, make your own money. The reason why is because at any time that money can be gone over, but you'll still have yours going. Always, always, always. And if you do that, you don't have to worry. Like the relationship is not going to be a big deal because you already got your own way. Okay. And yes, you can be dependent on somebody for so long until you get your money and your business is going or whatnot. And then it's like, okay, you don't need them. But if you want to stay, you stay. If you don't, you don't. But you don't really need to. And it feels like, oh, I have options. And so it gives you a more, it gives you freedom. So you say you just don't want a man with money. You want him to invest in you as well. Just because a man has money doesn't mean he's going to. That's what the same thing is. Get money from him. Start your business. Um, Best way to seek out a rich man in the club. Go hang out where all the rich men hang out. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Go to the nice side of towns where people spending money like it ain't nothing. That's where they at. I wouldn't go too late at night though, because they don't really hang out too late at night. Sprinkle, sprinkle. If he has money and he's not giving you money, might as well date. Oh goodness. Um. So definitely find money if they got a problem paying and stuff like that. Get another one. Find another one. Find a way. Break it up. Do something. Try to break it up. Sometimes they won't let you break up. Sometimes they'll trick you into getting back with you. Just act like they don't exist. Keep it moving. Okay, because that's what you got to do. Act like they don't exist if they're not doing anything for you, and keep it moving. Um, that's the only thing you can do because some people don't realize is when it's over, it's over. It's been over, and the fools still think y'all still together. It's been over. They try to send you little reminders here and there. It's over, baby. I didn't call you. Somebody must have butt dialed or something. Let me, whatever, you know. But the point is, don't feel like you have to be in a relationship just because. I always say, be there for other reasons. If it's not important, then you don't need to be there. If it's important, be there. But make sure they got the money. Okay. It says stalker and relationship terror. Um, like I said, if you're being stalked or like somebody stalks me, I have to act like it's normal. I mean, you can't really intimidate someone if you think stalking is normal. Oh, hey, that's nice. You know, so it loses its value. He stalks, he better pay to get it. Right. I don't know. Sometimes people just be stalking because they crazy. But at the same time, if it's normal, like if you act like stalking is normal, it loses its edge. It's like, okay, and you gonna stalk for fun? You got money to stalk, but you ain't got money to pay. Silly, right? You said rotating relationship for money. You know what? As I think about everything, people got to get their oils changed, their tires rotated, all of these things. Everything in the world is rotation, right? But if you ain't got no money, you can't get no rotations unless you go into discount tires. You know, and you get that oil change. They might put some air in your tire. They might put, you know, they might rotate your tires free when you get the oil. I mean, when you get some new tire, but that's about it. After that, you got to buy the tires. You know, you got to make sure your stuff is right. You got to make sure everything is what it's supposed to be, or else, oh, we can't pay for that because you didn't keep your tires rotated properly. Whatever. See how I feel? What rich men with kids? Hopefully they're grown. hmm Why did I stay with my husband when I started making money so my kids can have a father? Basically. hmm I would be the first one in my entire family to actually raise kids with the same father. Woo! Breaking family curses and generations. Family generational curses right there. Married to the husband, actually. I'll be the first one in my family who was married to the father of their children up until the children are grown in the same household. That will be me. Why? I mean, you might not be proud. People might not be proud of that, but I'm proud of that. So some people, well, I'm the first one to go to college in my family. Well, I'm the first one to have several businesses. First one to live in the same house as the man who's the father of my children, who I'm married to. So, I mean, that's why people don't need a reason to do everything. I can have money. I could spend money. I could spend his money too. So it doesn't matter. What does matter is that my kids ain't looking for their daddy. Where my daddy go? Where's my dad? Okay, so they're not gonna grow up feeling like they don't have both parents. They're not gonna grow up feeling like they don't have the support they need. They're not gonna grow up feeling, oh, my mom, you know, she was this and she was that, so she left my dad. She didn't consider what I feel. No, I'm gonna stay. I'm young enough to do that. Yeah, I married a little older. I'm young enough to stay. I'm good. People always find a way to do what they need to do. So, mhm. You said that's major. It is major. A lot of people leave. You know, like Sasha said, go to the milk store and never come back. Go to the store to get some milk and never return. So, I met an extremely wealthy man online and I'm turning 21. He is 38. Is the girl? That's young. I don't know. Like 38 is young to me because I'm old. But definitely watch my videos because he probably has way more, you know, dating experience than you and may know how to get his way and things like that. So just, you know, watch my video. Watch my videos. On this, watch my older videos because definitely gonna help you. You said your dad went for cigarettes and never came back? Oh no. Damn, I'm going out for some cigarettes. Y'all need some. Never come back. What? Goodness gracious. Well, and it's more than just giving your kids what you didn't have as far as material, but it's also as far as a parent or a family member or the security or blah 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 blah. So people can say, "Oh, I can give my kid anything. I spoil my kids. They have everything I didn't have," but is that entirely true? So I would say give them whatever you want to give them, but at the same time, give them more than just the things to spoil them. Mm-hmm. You had an ex-girlfriend email your sugar daddy. She literally Googled, oh my goodness. That's why you don't tell people who your sugar daddy is. You're going to give them a fake name. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Girl, you got to give them a fake name. By the way, if y'all like my lashes, y'all go get y'all's little cute vintage lashes from Level Up Cosmetics. Trying to put them in the case right. I got your little lashes. And you can also use like the little case afterwards. It's so cute. It's like a little vintage thing. You can keep whatever in there, little jewelry or whatever. I still have lipsticks. Get your Siren lipstick. It's a beautiful red color. Boyfriend pay 95% of the bills. So he stopped doing anything else for me when I moved in. What to do? Start staying out. Stay out late. Tell him, like, when you move in, it's a whole different story. It's like, okay, you don't do anything for me anymore. Just stop. Don't do nothing for him. Do the same. What are you doing? Don't do nothing for him if he's not doing nothing for you. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I told her that. So, y'all like the packaging, guys? Y'all, oh, I did put the other journaling prompt up in the Patreon group if y'all are in the Patreon. Oh, and thank y'all members who are still members on this channel. Y'all get like exclusives to the new stuff, or get to pick some of the things we talk on this channel a lot of the times. And sometimes exclusive videos. So thank y'all. Oh, and another thing. Oh yeah, I need to get my books. These are linked below as well. So y'all get my book. I Bring Nothing to the Table, and SheRaSeven, The Wisdom of SheRaSeven. So I have other books too. They should be linked below. They're on Amazon. Y'all go get that. Oh, Percy. Uh-oh. Yeah, so silly. Percy silly. You see if Percy got a new picture. Oh, y'all are silly. People will do anything. People will do anything. You said you ready to quit your job, girl. Quit it. Keep all your important stuff, such as money, paperwork, basically anything you don't want to lose somewhere else. Uh-huh. You know what Sasha was telling me? Well, we looked it up because I named one of my lipsticks Siren, and she thought Siren was a mermaid, and we looked it up, and it's actually a bird lady. I didn't know that. Did y'all know that Siren was a bird lady with wings that sit on the rocks near the ocean, but they have wings? So it's like a lot of people say that they're mermaids because they're on the water, but really they're bird ladies with wings. I didn't know that either until I did. Well, Sasha actually looked that up. Just look up siren and mermaid, and you'll see the difference. How can I see a woman's beautiful underneath these masks? I like, what do I ask her to remove it for me? Just ask her to see a picture of herself, girl. Percy. Just ask to see a picture. Can I see your picture? I don't know. They don't. Can I see under your mask? No, you can't see under my mask. It's on there for a reason. I'm not trying to catch you or anything. I mean, I'm not trying to catch anything at all. Now, let me tell you, if a woman wants you to see what's under her mask, you're going to see somehow, some way. She's going to accidentally drop it. It's going to fall off her face. She's going to try to adjust it. If she wants you to see what's up under there, you're going to see. She's going to make another, like if y'all are in the store and she like what she see, or she think, you worthy of seeing what's under her mask, she's going to circle back around, go through the aisle that you on and drop her mask, or her mask going to fall, or she's going to be adjusting it so you can see what's under there. Believe me, she will. If she don't want you to see, you ain't gonna see. How to deal with toxic narcissistic mother. Learn from her. Because you will need that toxicity and narcissism when you get older. Or unless you already have it. That's one thing I did learn. Kids might not understand now, or people might not understand now why their mother is the way that they are. Sometimes you need to see what the lesson is, not always take offense to something or be like, oh no, why is she that way? Why does she want me to be that way? Because you have to be sometimes. You gotta be. There's no other way around it. Some people will try to take advantage of you, and that is the only way you're going to protect yourself. Some people will try to take advantage of you, and that is the only way you're going to be able to get them off of you. So learn. Use it when you need it. Don't use it when you don't need it. Do I think it's safe to travel? I don't know. I do what I need to do when I need to do it. You know what? When I was younger, I used to just drive in flooded water. I'm gonna make it because I gotta get out of it. I gotta go somewhere. Car be floating. I still gonna make it. So your mother is narcissistic and always gets her way, even in a wheelchair. Girl, she be wheeling and dealing. You just ask your mom what happened to you. Mm-hmm. Well, you can kind of tell what happened. Like people start off nice at first, and then they get taken advantage of, and so they don't show that side ever again. And to very few people, they do. And then they make sure they don't show it too long. They only show when they need to show it, and then they pull it right back because the reason why is because people will always take advantage of you. Not always, but you'll find that most of the time they will, if you allow them to. There's a middle ground. There's you could be stern, da 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 da, but sometimes you don't have time to be stern. You just got to do what you got to do and get up out of there. Some people don't have time to be stern and explain all this crap and sit down and talk to you like they got hours upon hours. And if they do, the kid's probably not going to listen anyway because the attention span is low. So basically, say what you got to say, do what you got to do. They'll figure it out later when they have to do the same thing. And then they'll be like, oh, that's why. And you'll know, like, definitely. Because you know how they say, oh, your mom says, oh, you don't understand because just wait till your kids get a certain age or just wait till you have kids. And then when you do, you'll be like, now I see. So sometimes you got to do that. Got to be that way. You said only if you are self-centered and wear your feelings on your cup. Yeah. Sometimes women are actually women and not men. So most men aren't self-centered because they don't have as much responsibility as women do. So and plus they only have like one job is to get money. But women have so many other jobs. So sadly, they don't have all that time for that, and they don't need to waste time. And they have to be self-centered because who else is going to be, for their best interest? Themselves, right? So they have to be. They gotta be. Right. And this is what I've learned most of my life. I've tried the other way. It don't work for me. I've tried to be like the nicest person. I've tried to listen to people and give them the benefit of the doubt. It doesn't work. Not in this world. It doesn't work. The reason why is because too many people want to tell you how to be, what to be, when to be. Da, da, da. Look, self-centered is going to be your best option. Also, being the ruler of yourself is your best option. So, be both. Do both. Don't worry about other people. If they're supposed to have it, they're gonna get it. Believe. If they need to feel a certain way about themselves, let them figure out how to feel it. I can't feel for other people. It's impossible. I can't feel for you. I'm not Shaka Khan. Okay? I can pretend I feel for you. I can pretend it's me, but I can't ever feel for you. You're going to have to do that yourself. Okay. If I could go back, and this is why women just want to deal with the money side of men, because that's the only thing that they find valuable in the beginning. No, but once that little small detail is out of the way, they see other things that are valuable too. But they need to see that first so that they know that their time is not going to be wasted. That's how I feel about it. I feel that because, like, I've talked to so many women, and they told me that they've wasted years on broke men and got nothing out of it and nothing to show. Not even a story to tell. You know what I'm saying? That they're not embarrassed of or ashamed of or whatever. So another another thing is like that's why women look for men with money. At least they say, well, at least he had money. At least I have this. At least I have that. Because it somehow compensates what you already feel may or may not happen. And at least there's a balance there. So yeah. Hmm. Provider men are not on here going back and forth with women, right? And it's it's perfectly okay to act narcissistic sometimes. It's perfectly okay to teach your children why you are a certain way because they may face the same issue one day and they may need to be the same way. Um, and they will, especially um, if they really have to. They will. Mhm. So, um, I never liked the terms like trying to label people. People gonna do what they need to do when they need to do it. Period. So it's so silly to try to label people this or label people that. Da 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 da. Da. It's so it is. I don't even know why people study this. The reason why people do what they have to do or act a certain way is because they have to do it. Somebody message you. I don't know, Percy. What I do know is that you know some weird women. Okay. That's what I do. You know some weird women. Some weirdos. Very strange. Super strange. Worse than me. Worse than me, okay? You have a story every other week. Every time I come on here, you got some story of some weirdo. Okay. Where do you live? What side of town? What state do you live in? Because I need to move away, far, far away, and never return. How to tell if he wants to marry you? If he's out of the country and needs some citizenship. Hmm. That's a joke, y'all. That's a joke. Y'all don't ask me questions like that because y'all know that this channel is not even about that. This channel is not about how you know if he wants to marry. When he talk about it, when he asks you, when he got the ring on one finger and ready to go to the place to get the marriage license, and got money for your wedding, that's how you know, right? It's like when he got the ring. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Percy, you well, you sound like you on a whole nother planet, Percy. Okay, Percy. Sprinkle, sprinkle. intergalactically on another planet in a different omniverse. Because that's what it sounds like. That's where you at. You said when his feelings outweigh his gifts. Goodness. Mm-hmm. You said you like a man that can cook. Mm-hmm. Cook, clean, and do everything. I never said she would actually. What? How long did I date my husband before marriage? Years. Mm-hmm. And the reason why, because I was only 22 when I met him, so I wouldn't finna go hop into marriage 6 months after that. That's crazy. When you old, you trying to hop in faster. When you're young, you want to wait. At least till you know you want to marry that person. I mean, 22. Mm-hmm. What if you are older? Would it have been? It depends. If I was older, I probably wouldn't have been dating him. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Y'all gotta remember, like, y'all ask me questions. The circumstance is why the question is even able to be asked. Mm-hmm. The real question is, are you gonna pay for those? Well, whoever paid for whatever, she. I don't know. Percy, like, why are they always asking you? Maybe because your name is Percy and you sound like a purse. Maybe you need to change that. Mm, you're right. So anyway, that's why women like men with money. Oh, some stuff I want to tell y'all. Some new things coming to Level Up Cosmetics. I'm gonna be doing my own solid perfume because I don't like the idea of shipping out liquids anymore. It's too complicated. Like for my house, I know there's a lot of people that do this for their business. So, like with the elixirs and everything, that is done by drop shipper and other people that are able to do that and have more success. But like when you're trying to ship it's overseas and stuff, it's hard and it gets sent back sometimes. So, definitely going to do a solid perfume for the Level Up Cosmetics. I'm gonna have two different ones. One more of a daytime smell and one for more of a nighttime smell. And I'm going to be able to ship wherever I can ship my Level Up Cosmetics. So that will be available. It'll be my own special creation. Mm-hmm. So why is the title even a question? It should be common sense. That's what I said in the beginning. Mm-hmm. That man doesn't respect what? Oh, y'all talking to each other. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You bet that perfume will seduce any man you want? Well, we gonna see. I'm sure when I'm done with it, it will do just that. So I'm glad y'all said y'all are gonna purchase the perfume. Yeah, I have to get all the stuff done first. I have to get all the stuff together. So it's gonna be a little while. Maybe a week or 2 or 3. We'll see. I'll let y'all know. Y'all know I will. Um, you say you can't be a husband with no money. True. Uh-huh. So, I know a lot of people are probably not in agreement with a lot of the stuff that I say on my channel, or blah 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 blah. But at the same time, I just have to allow myself to say what I feel I need to say, and allow other people to interpret it how they need to interpret it, or how they need to have people feel about it, how they need to feel about what was said. But at the same time, you know, I don't want people to take offense to something that is not really meant towards them. And individually, like, a lot of men get upset at my channel, but I don't know any of those men. So anything that I would say on this channel has nothing to do with them, period. People should not be offended. People should not be offended when you don't know them personally. So if I don't know you personally, you shouldn't be personally offended by anything that I say. Just like if you said something about a woman that was similar to me, I would not take it personally. Why? Because I don't know you. So if I don't know you, and I never will know you, then don't ever take offense to anything that I say or speak. Take offense to someone in your face talking that talk that I talk, which you probably won't. You won't say nothing to them. Never ever in person. So I know everybody gets brave on the internet, but at the same time, let me speak what I need to speak. And if you don't like it, do not listen. Okay? Because it's still going to be said, whether it's correct or incorrect, whether it's wrong or right. I am still going to say it. Why? Because I can, because I want to, and because I choose to. And the reason I choose to is because that is my freedom. Just like men can talk all day about women, women can say whatever they want about whatever they want. Period. If you don't like it, do not listen. If you don't like the words that are coming out of my mouth, like Chris Rock said, I mean, not Chris Rock, Chris Tucker said, then go somewhere else. Don't hang around what you don't like to hear about. Don't hang around if you don't like what's being done or what's being said. Only occur. If anybody sent a super chat, sprinkle, sprinkle. How to get out of dating phase and into boyfriend, girlfriend stage faster. Find somebody that wants you, girl. I don't know. I guess you got to get out more, see more. Mm-hmm. Any advice for a scared teen who isn't sure if her boyfriend will stay? Is that the man she's gonna marry? Are y'all registered? Y'all got a date set? That's what I say about boyfriend. Okay. Why he's scared she ain't gonna leave? Mm-hmm. What should be the response of the man if you say you need a new phone, for example? Is he your man? Do y'all live together? Is he paying bills? And he should be able to go get. He should be able to tell you how much do you need, and he should be able to give you what you need to go get what you need. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Most women will fail with your strategy because they aren't as pretty as you are. Well, it's called makeup. It's called cosmetics. I don't look like this when I get up in the morning. Believe me. Like, why do you think I sell cosmetics? Half the people don't look like what they look like. Okay. People know how. Look, you got to put that on. And put it on. I got on lashes, wigs, makeup, lip gloss, foundation, concealer, powder, a bunch of stuff. Y'all see them transformations online. I transform. As do a lot of other women. I have not changed my mind on any type of consultations. I am so sorry. I don't do them anymore. People are too weird. They're not talking about what they really say that they are talking about, and I don't have time for that. I am so sorry. It's just not going to be happening ever again. Mm-hmm. Never ever again. Yeah, so y'all can thank the trolls and the weirdos for the no more consultations. The ones that really actually needed them. The best I can do is just do my videos and y'all get what y'all need out of them. That's all I could do. Mm-hmm. You said I probably referred them to a therapist or something. If they were sounding like they didn't make sense, of course. If you're trying to talk in code to somebody that's not trying to talk in code to you, you're going to sound like you need a therapist. So definitely I'm going to send you elsewhere. If you want advice as far as how I conduct this channel, as far as my advice on dating and getting this, and that, then great. But I'm not finna sit here and talk to you in some whatever talk you talking and waste my time. Okay, I really wanted to accomplish something. I'm not going to ever see through what you're saying. I'm never going to take what you're saying as metaphor. I'm only going to take whatever you're saying as whatever you're saying. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not doing that. Mm-hmm. Do you think OnlyFans is trashy? I don't think about it. I don't think about any of those things. You know why? Because so many people have asked me the same exact question. That's how you can tell. And it gets super annoying. That's why I kind of stopped doing the lives in the first place. Because look, I don't really care about those things. If you think they're trashy, then they're trashy. It doesn't matter what I think. You know what I'm saying? If you like it, then great. If you like all of those things, great. Wonderful for you. You met somebody? He's the first that I know. Okay, well, What do you think you're supposed to do? Treat them like they're normal people. Do I have only fans? I got fans, air conditioners, heaters, candles. What else I got? I got these type of fans, old school fans, new fans, vintage fans. I got, what else I got? I don't have none of them old church fans though, because I don't go to church. So, um, got a fireplace downstairs. I got a gas stove and an oven. What y'all need? Sprinkle, sprinkle. You see funeral home fans. Oh yeah. Some funeral homes do that, but I don't think they do that pretty much anymore. Now they give you like a magnet for your refrigerator. They give you a magnet. So every time you go in the kitchen, you remember that you better eat right. Or ill. You might need that magnet. Phone number on that magnet. Okay, you were like, oh my gosh, I can't. That's a good diet motivation right there. Get you a funeral home magnet and stick it on your refrigerator and see what you do. Anyways. Ooh. You said, how do you prevent the guys you're seeing from finding out about each other? Don't. I tell them one is gay. I don't know. That's my gay friend. Who knows? What is gay, darling? It's just my friend. You said date across zip codes. Good. You said men can't have female friends. You said if he's gay, he don't see him as a threat. Well, either way, I don't know. Like, I guess some women got to do what they got to do, or they don't, or they have to do it one time and be done with it. Who knows? It's just women will do the same thing that men do. Oh, that's just my work colleague, or that's just my cousin. No, no one ain't related. So I'm very honest, but I'm also very unpredictable, and I just don't really care about what people think. So that's who I am. Ah, um, how long is too long for someone to not respond to a text? What should we tolerate if a guy takes forever to respond? If he ain't responding in a few days, don't even look for the response no more. Just be done. Just stop looking. Man paid all bills, lost job. How long till you leave? Man paid all bills, lost job. How long till you leave? When them bills start getting paid? or when I get ready to leave. Like, you ain't finna rush me out. I mean, I'm gonna have to pay some bills anyway if I do leave. So what's the rush? You know, think about that. If somebody stopped paying your bills, why would you rush to leave? You don't have to pay the bills. You just wait until you feel like you gotta go. You don't have to pay the bills. And if you do, you're gonna have to pay them somewhere else anyway. Unless you plan on dating while you're still there and finding a replacement. How do you ghost a man when he know you are, where he know where you live? How do you ghost a man where he know where you live? I don't know. Like, people know where people live all the time. They still get ghosted. Like, just ignore. That's the best thing you could do. You said move. I ain't finna move unless I got the money that I want and the house that I want. I ain't finna move. I would never move because somebody knows where I live. Shoot. I know where they live too, and I know where everybody lives. You can find that out easily these days. You move. I'll move my mama in, see what happens. Move my mama, my step. I'll move all the people in that they don't like. They won't be coming by. Okay. Look, who you? Tell the story about how. I don't tell the story. I don't tell stories to people that I don't know. Like, once upon a time, a man proposed to me and I said yes. The end. Like, some things I think if you don't watch my old videos, then you don't watch them. You gotta go find them. You gotta go look through all them videos. You said you had to be there. Where's Velvet in the house? Is it possible to turn something casual into something serious? Meaning, what if you don't stuff with the guy, but think he has? Um, then I don't know. Like, to me, the guy has to show the interest. 'Cause I really won't care. Like, I'm too much. I'm too spoiled. Like, I'm too spoiled. Like, if you don't show the interest, then I can't care. I told y'all. If you're in a relationship, if you're not in a relationship, the person has to like you more. That's just how it has to be. If not, then it's not serious anyway. If he's a good provider and came from poverty, how he switched from being frugal to giving. Know that there's more coming in. Know that there's more money. Always. There's always going to be more money, no matter what. If he made it that far, he can make it again and again and again and again and again. Like, just like if you take one breath, that's not going to be your last breath. You don't have to breathe like this. You're going to be whistling. You can breathe. You don't have to take a deep breath every time, but breathe. That's like living somewhere where there's low oxygen. You're going to sit there and breathe like there's low oxygen everywhere every day? And tell him that, he'll laugh. You say he changed his financial circumstances. You say you got a friend who chased a guy and now she's in a relationship with him. They're living together and he may propose soon. How come? Huh? How come chasing? I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe he got tired. Maybe he got so used to running, he just kept running and realized he was chasing after a while. I don't know. Somebody pulled a Bugs Bunny on him. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Um, what? What if a guy always wants to go 50-50 with the bill? Then don't eat when you go out. Watch him eat. Like, that good? Because I ain't finna pay. Go out with somebody else that's going to pay for it all. Oh, no. 50-50? I'll just have water. Are lemons extra? Okay, I'll have the lemon. Is the bread free? They don't have the bread. And what will you be having, sir? Mm-hmm. Did I have plastic surgery? Did I have time to have plastic surgery? I mean, did I go to Wakanda to heal or something? Shoot. Yes, and within less than a week, I have plastic surgery and healed 100% with no scars. I tell you, the medical technology is really improving. Um, I went there and I came back because I healed so quick, and you can't even tell, can you? Yes, my plastic surgery is like a huge secret that no one else on the earth knows about. That's why I'm the only one that can go and get such fast, quick plastic surgery that heals in such a quick amount of time because it's a huge secret. So don't tell anyone, okay? Well, honestly, I wouldn't waste my money on plastic surgery at this point of my life. I mean, I'm already pretty much halfway, you know, I'm 42. Do you think now is the time to go and get plastic surgery? And if I had a job like, if I had to be on the news and be on TV and fight for roles and stuff like that, and I'd have to keep my youth in order to be, cast on the movies or whatever. And that was my job. Yes, maybe. But no, don't think so. What does it mean when a guy wants to see your face without makeup? Why would he ask that? To see what you really look like underneath. There are so many makeup tutorials on YouTube, and you will see what women look like without their makeup. I even have some on my YouTube beauty channel where I start off with nothing. And I'm like, so to some women who really like to wear makeup, um, the ones that have the makeup channels, they don't mind showing. But if someone does not have a makeup channel and they're not seen in public without their makeup, it's kind of rude. If someone doesn't walk around with no makeup on in public, it's kind of rude. But I do understand why men would ask to see. Like if you saw a man and they had a toupee on, you knew it was a toupee, you would be like, "Can I see what you look like without that thing on your head?" And they would say, "Hmm?" Or, some men have men girdles. Let's see what you look like without your man girdle on. Hmm? Some men drive very nice cars, um, but can you walk in a room with that man without his nice car? And still feel the same way. It's just a matter of what people want to see you, how people want to see you. So you're not going without glam of everything. No, people like, let me see what you look like after a week of without brushing your teeth. Let me see what you smell like after a day without taking a shower, after 2 days, after two. Let me see what you look like when you on the toilet. Or how far do you want to go? Let me see what you look. Let me see what your mama look like. Okay. Look. Let me see what you really looking like. What books am I currently reading? I Bring Nothing to the Table and The Wisdom of SheRaSeven. This is the book that I'm currently reading. And you too can also get your copy at the links below in the description bar. And yes, they are on Amazon. So go ahead and click below and get your SheRaSeven books. I'm an authoress too. Would you wear a guy who wears a toupee? I don't care about no toupee as long as he be paying. As long as he's there to pay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. That's why they name it toupee, because they gotta pay. Do you admit to a man he's right when he's wrong just to appease him? Um, Not to appease him, but to get something. Or if I don't care enough to argue, my point, I would whatever. If it makes him feel good to be right, then let him feel good to be right. But in the back of your mind, you know the real answer. um, Everybody got issues. Everybody got a problem. No one is perfect in this world. Nobody expects perfect. Nobody expects perfect, and if they do, something wrong with them. Men like women because of how they look, and women like men because of how they can secure them. Okay. Can you give examples of how to stay grounded, like the example you gave in the past of start picking outfits in your friend's head? Oh, in your head, please. Yeah, that's a good idea. Or start figuring out which book you're gonna read next, what movie you want to watch on TV, what color you want to paint your nails. That's really good idea to do, because sometimes you just let your mind wander and you be like, something wander into there that shouldn't be in there. And then next thing you know, so if you need to stay grounded, because I know a lot of women do that, because I've done that. Basically, just start making more plans. Like, what am I going to do next for Level Up Cosmetics? Oh, yes, we're doing the solid perfume. What are we going to do next now? Oh, we're going to be journaling and doing this, and that in the group. Blah, 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 blah. You know, just make sure you keep your mind on something that is more productive, something that can, get you where you need to go. Even if it's thinking about another person, if you don't have another person, then think about your money. Think about how you're gonna get your money, your businesses, your plans for the next day, your outfits, nail color, whatever. It doesn't matter. But as long as you keep the thoughts focused on yourself or what you need to be doing, I think you'll be fine. Okay. Is the money you earn for you via all your? Yes, of course it's for me. Yeah, I spend some on my kids because I like spoil my children, but definitely for me. You're a curvy girl who is trying to level up. Do I have to lose weight first time? I'm very attractive. If you feel like you have to, do it for yourself. Don't do it for anybody else. You know what I'm saying? Like, because if you do it for someone else and that doesn't pan out or that doesn't work out, then you'll just gain the weight back. But if you lose weight for yourself, you're definitely going to keep it off. Or you'll be more, disciplined in losing the weight. But don't do it for nobody else. If someone is pressuring you to lose weight, or you feel like somebody wants you to lose weight, that's not the no one's going to lose weight under those circumstances unless they're getting paid. Okay, like all them people on those commercials for weight loss, they weren't losing no type of weight until they was getting paid. Okay, what, $1 million, $2 million to lose weight? Okay, well, but oh, you need to lose weight, or you should, whatever. Unless you want to do it yourself or somebody paying you to lose weight, it's very much not going to get done. You have to want it for yourself, or you have to have the correct motivation. And usually it's money. Um, you said don't sleep with nobody unless you got a ring. I said don't sleep with someone you don't want to sleep with unless you got the ring. Like my y'all need to listen to the words that I talk about. I say I'm talking about sugar daddies, men who are older who you don't want to sleep with. You don't want to sleep with them, don't sleep with them. I'm not talking about men that you want to sleep with. You can do whatever you want. If your goal is to get money from them, then yes, wait a little while. If they're old and you don't want to sleep with them, don't sleep with them until they give you a ring and marriage license, money and all that kind of stuff. If you do want to sleep with them, then do what you want, but at the same time, don't mess up something else. And be able to still be dating. If you don't want to give it to them, don't give it to them. It's your choice, it's your whatever. But this channel is based on sugar daddies. Y'all keep trying to make it about relationships. I don't make this about relationships. That's a totally different topic, subject, whatever. Y'all keep getting confused. Look, this channel, y'all trying to make it about relationships. I don't want to sit here and make this channel about relationships. I want to make it about your goals, what you need, get in and get out. If you want to stay in here and be in a relationship, That's fine, but that's not what this channel particularly is about. I know some of you guys came from channels that are about relationships. This one ain't. Okay, and I don't know how many times I gotta tell y'all. This channel is not about relationships. It's about getting what you want, and that's it. What do you want? If you want a relationship, then yes, there's a relationship channel that go into all the things that you need to do to be the perfect wife and the good wife. This channel is about being what? The worst of the worst. We already know that. This channel has haters. Other relationship channels don't have haters. Why do you think this channel has so much crazy people on here trolling? Because it's not a relationship channel. Okay? I promise you it ain't. If you thought it was, it's not. This channel is not a relationship channel. This channel is about getting what you want and doing what you need to do. There are no rules unless there's no typical rules because they could change at any time to get what you want. But at the same time, if a relationship is what you want, then go seek relationship, advice channels. I can say what I feel, but my view is tainted. Okay? My view on relationships are very tainted. So you don't want relationship videos from me because this is going to turn right back into this channel. Mm-hmm. You said you also talk about marriage. Marriage is a contract. Remember? Marriage allows you to access bank accounts, make decisions, in the future, get on paperwork. Y'all already know that. Don't try to make me into something that I am not. I am not about that. The reason why is because I can't be. Because I feel that most people want all that lovey-dovey stuff. Yeah, everybody wants that, but that's not what this channel is about. This channel is about straight up, this is how you get it if that's what you want. I don't say that relationships and marriage and things can't be all, lovey-dovey and stuff like that, because they can. But over here, this is what I teach. Let me do what I do. Let me tell y'all what I know. And for those who have that other stuff, let them tell you what they know. Okay? Y'all know I'm not about that. Been known. If I want a lovey-dovey relationship, I almost ordered my Beauty and the Beast background, but then I canceled it on Amazon. Because, Belle was gold digger herself, but she disguised it well. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said you believe women can win this war with men. All we have to do is revolt and take away the peace. We control it. Right. You say y'all living in fantasy land, but carry on. The funny thing is, y'all want to hear the funny thing is? And it's kind of sad too, but it's funny at the same time. There are more women who are successful at gold digging than there are women who are successful at finding a man that truly loves them, provides for them, makes sure they're okay mentally, spiritually, and physically, and take care of their kids. There are more women who are successful at getting a bag than women that are successful in finding the type of loving relationship that they really want. So I don't know. Like I'm a person that will see like, okay, this way is easier, more successful. This way it's not. Which way should I go? Like it ain't even worth it. All you're going to be doing is being mad most of the time because you're going to be disappointed. Why? Because you're there and you ain't even getting no money, period. So just go get your money. Waste of time and money. Men can love, but are you feminine? Shut down and hit what? Men can love, yeah, but I don't have time for that. I'm old. Women don't have time for that these days. They're busy. They just need the money. Okay, if men want to love, then they can if they want to, but that's not going to be the priority. Um, honestly, that's why. It's not going to be the priority unless that's what they want to do. And how many men you gonna know out there looking for love? I'm looking for love. You go out in the club. What are you looking for? Love. I'm looking to love a woman. Oh, really? You're not looking for this. You're not looking for that. You're not looking for. And then you got to think about, figure out they lying. They probably are. They in the club. So, I mean, unless in this day and age, now there's different people from different cultures who do things a lot differently than we do here in America. But y'all already know in America, we all crazy. We all do what we gonna do. You said you and James are definitely in love after 20 years. Well, whatever that means. But that was never the priority. That wasn't the reason why the relationship started, ever. So I've been married to the same man for a long time, but that was never the relationship reason for starting. You'd be surprised how long you stay with somebody when the reason for starting the relationship was never love in the first place. Why did it say I'm tainted? What did you experience that made you tainted? I wouldn't say I'm tainted, but a lot of people would say that I was. I think I'm just fine. I think I'm like I think the way that I think is pretty good. But most people are sold, uh, the fairy tale story, or most people focus on something that they want as far as love, relationship, companionship. But I've seen marriages that got together very quickly and the man was cheating a couple of months later. So who cares? A lot of these women don't even realize their husband be cheating. When they do, when they be out buying other women drinks, asking them questions, da 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 da. So sprinkle, sprinkle. You should do whatever you need to do. I didn't care about weight. I go out looking however I needed to look because you know like I said, you're gonna lose weight, lose it for yourself along the way. Do what makes you feel the best you can feel. That's my advice. Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. I can't do any more collabs. I'm not doing any more collabs with any other YouTubers. Period. Point blank. Period. Done. Them people crazy. Um, does James know that I feel that way? Yeah. No, he knows that I felt when I first met him, and he knows how I felt when I first met him. We don't keep no secrets. Look, it is what it is. 20 years of marriage. What can't you say? What can't you tell someone after being with them for 20 years? Nothing. And whoever keep calling need to stop. I don't know no United States. So anyway, That's it. These people call my phone. Oh, United States. Like, I don't care. It's the ringtone. Uh-huh. Have you dated? I don't know what I've dated before. I didn't ask people their religion. What's your religion? I don't care. You paying? What's, where we going to eat? All right. I don't discriminate. You said debt collectors calling. They got the wrong number. Do you think men are inherently cheaters? Um, I don't know every man, but the ones I know, my mama know, my sister know, my cousin know, my best friend know, my auntie know, some of y'all know, they are. So I don't know. Like, I can't say all men, but the ones that I know, that my sister know, that my brother know, that my cousin know, that my auntie know, that my mama know, that my daddy know, that my cousin know, them, all them are cheaters. From what I know, from what they know. So, but I can't speak for all men because we don't know all men. You said you wouldn't bet your life she was better, but exactly. Don't bet your life on a man being 100% faithful, or any woman either, because you know they be sneaking around too. You said all people are cheaters at something. That's right. But if we weren't playing a game, you couldn't call it cheating, now could you? That's why I don't like games. Look, I don't like sports. None of that. Look. Sprinkle, sprinkle if you sent the super chat. Um, yeah, I said get whatever you need to get at whatever size you need to get it at. You know what I'm saying? It might motivate you to do more for yourself instead of for other people. Like, when you ask me, should you lose weight to go freestyle? Well, who are you losing weight for? Are you losing weight to freestyle for other people's approval, or are you losing weight for yourself? If it's not for yourself, then who cares? Don't worry about it. Don't do it if it's not for yourself. Because if you're unsuccessful at freestyle, all you're going to go do is go back home and eat bad food. So if you're not doing it for you, then don't do it until you're doing it for you. Mm-hmm. Um, just look cute and be confident. Mm-hmm. And you're going to learn a lot going out at every different size. You're going to learn a lot. Just go out at every size and see what you learn. I've been out freestyling at bigger sizes and smaller sizes, and I learned a lot. Why not go learn? You dated a mega millionaire for 4 months who bought you nothing? Oh my God, they must really like you. Um, did you ask for anything? Sometimes you gotta ask if you want something. Did you ask them? Mm-hmm. You asked for a ring? All right, well then hopefully you'll get a ring. It's always one thing, and then there's another thing, and there's another thing, and then there's something else, and then there's something else. Look, just who cares? Why rush it? If he wants you, if he want to buy you something, then he will. You can date other people. If you want something, ask him. If he give it to you, he'll give it to you. Who cares? You know? You said being a woman is expensive. It is expensive. So now y'all know. Mm-hmm. You need to stop being third. Do you think humans are naturally polyamorous with the amount of cheating happening? Um, I think people cheat for different reasons. So it just depends. Like you're gonna have to ask each person, "Hey, why you cheated? Why you cheated? Why you cheated?" But I think most of the time people cheat because either they can or they want to. It's not that somebody said, "Oh, you better cheat." It's either they wanted to or they didn't want to. That's just how they do it. Mm-hmm. I don't think whether people are naturally this or naturally that. I think people make decisions when they are faced with choices. I don't try to put people in a category and put labels on them and categorize them. Look, because they can be in a different category tomorrow based on a whole different reason. So it makes no sense because then you have to just start it all over trying to categorize somebody else for a whole different reason. Hmm. Anyway, I'm going to be out here a long time because I got to go. Actually, I have to go to the store. So I will see y'all on the next one. Y'all have a good evening. Bye.